Hey everybody, Economic Ninja. I want to do a video right after this lumber video that I came out with because I was reading through the comments and it blows my mind. And I want to say this as carefully as I can to help people, uplift people, but what they're missing. I did a video about the lumber futures and how they have just absolutely collapsed in the last, well, week, maybe a couple weeks, okay? And so many people in the comment section were saying, you are wrong. I just went to my home do-it center and they're quoting prices. This is the OSB price. This is the lumber price. And I want you guys to understand something, because obviously you came to this channel for a reason, because you want answers. You're looking to, for the economic, what's going on in the economy, what should we expect. When we are talking about any kind of investment, people that become successful and wealthy are successful and wealthy because they invested in things before everyone else did. They saw the signs of why everybody would pile in. And you know what's funny? The interesting thing about all of those people, very successful people, those people I'm talking about, that invest in things, like people that invest in Bitcoin. I've been mocked and laughed at forever. I'm still mocked and laughed at, right? I was mocked when I bought it at 500 bucks and I said, don't worry, it's going to 10 grand. Laughed at, right? Then it went to 20 and I saw a bunch of people buy it that laughed at me. And then as I was selling it, people, lost their tail on it. And I said, don't worry, it's going to 50 grand. Those people now are butthurt and they're straight up angry. And so they said, you're nuts, you're wrong. You know, it's obviously going down. Then it went to 50. Now I'm getting laughed at again because I go, don't worry, it's going to 100. Don't take this as financial advice, okay? All right? Because the problem is I could be wrong on the right or right on the long term and be completely wrong on the short term. Nobody has a crystal ball and a wizard wand and can say when something's going to happen, okay? Those are fools. And what's funny, you know who follow those people? Other fools, all right? We're talking about the lumber industry today. Lumber futures have collapsed. Do you know what's going to happen after you just went down and quoted those prices, at your home do-it center? Hey, look, a 2x4 is this much. When they sell those to you and you keep doing your project, they're going to go back and buy some more. And the price is going to be different. Why? Because the futures have collapsed. And it does take some time to trickle down to the real economy. And the real economy is literally comprised of 90% of followers, doers. They do what they're told to do. Wealthy people are the 5%. They're the exception to the rule. They are forecasting, they're studying, they're contemplating, they are absorbing information. They do not believe everything that they see. The masses believe everything they see and they act in fear and terror. Now, I believe that fear is a great motivator. It saved many people's lives through preparation and hard work. Fear is a great motivator. I truly believe that. I believe that I am where I am because fear motivated me to do it on so many different levels, okay? But you need to understand that the economy, as I tell people, it's collapsing. No, it is collapsing right now. What everybody else, the 95% of the world, is waiting for is the day it crashes so then they can get their jogging shoes on, run to the bank, and try and get some money out. Well, you're going to be too late. And it's funny because it's human emotion that drives this. That's why during the Great Depression, you see those videos of the people pounding on the banks, give me my money, give me my money. And it was too late. When all the wealthy people, that 5%, walked away. Now I get it. People are going to even probably put in the comments, well, you're wrong. It's the 1%. No. I'm going to stick with 5 because you're right. There is a 1%. Those people really excel. But there's 5% of the crowd that actually does something ahead of time. And so like right now, lumber futures are collapsing. Should I go down personally and go buy lumber? No, I'll wait. I don't suggest you do that just because, hey, what do I know? I'm just a dude with a brohawk and a dream. But besides that, people need to wake up to what's really going on. And I'm going to tell you right now, let's set lumber aside and the stock market aside, all that stuff. Do you know what I believe is the day? Today is the day to go and get yourself some non-perishable food. There is enough really bad things happening in the market right now, right? Just came off of a really bad month for the Dow Jones, the S&P. We have a huge rate hikes being threatened in March. We also have protests that are starting up right now and they're gaining steam. And I'm going to tell you right now, first off, I completely back those up. I totally back up anytime somebody wants to fight for their rights. Absolutely. You should be able to speak. Free speech is amazing. It's important. That's totally right. But it's not going to stop the fact that there might be some supply chain blockages here pretty soon. And they actually are blocked right now, but you're not seeing them in the store, just like the lumber futures. The lumber futures are collapsing. but the price is still the same. Well, let's talk about the other thing. There's supply chain blockages right now with ships in ports in Long Beach, trying to get unloaded. There's, a highway being blocked between Canada and America. And all you got to do, being the wise person, being the 5%, which I believe my subscribers are the 5%. I don't care what your net worth is. I care about what you're thinking about, where your head's at. Get your head in the game. This is the time to store up some food. This is the time to think, what am I going to need in the next 6 months? Okay, I'm not saying store up 6 months of food, but do I think you should have 90 days? Absolutely. So I'm storing up all this, just in case there's not a lot of food on the shelves. I'm just going to, I'm going to survive a lot of people. My point being is this. I want your head in the game. I want you thinking solid. Don't be like the people that all they believe is what they see. Those are not investors. They're speculators. They're the ones that lost during the Great Depression. They are the ones that are going to lose this time. And yes, do I think it's going to be worse than the Great Depression? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So guys, with that being said, not financial advice. I'm due with the Brohawk and Dream. If you try and sue me, the judge will laugh at you when he watches these videos because I am literally just a dude with a Brohawk and a dream.